My name is B Walk, and welcome back to Copy Your Coin, where I show you how to copy your coin in the fastest growing market in world history. Today, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour and include a particular company. I don't typically do this, but this is one that I've been following for a little time. It's a friend of a friend. And the name of the company, Popcom.shop, and actually what they're doing, this is the URL, and they're developing kiosks that basically can do facial recognition. And it is being fueled by the blockchain. They are built on the ERC20 token. Okay, so those of you familiar, that's Ethereum, and they have their own token. They're doing their own ICO right now. Actually, is currently going on. I believe there's currently about 30 days left to invest as of today. Today is March the 20th, I believe. Actually, 19th. I'm sorry, March 19th. However, this is a great opportunity to kind of get your early investment dollars in. The investment actually is, I believe it is actually a minimum of $252. And they have about $665,000 raised right now. $671,252 minimum investment. So it's a very small amount that you can get in, and that's all you need to buy. Obviously, you can put in more if you'd like to. And like I said, it's an ongoing investment. It's going to last here for about the next month or so. However, that said, I think that once you get into this, and I will put the URL of the company right here, the Start Engine site. That's basically where they're investing. And there are a number of companies that you can actually look at here on that site. But I will put the URL down below in the description so that you can take a look at it for yourself. Take your time to read it. Now, I'm going to briefly explain kind of the background of it, but I want you to take your time to take a look at it. I think this is a great opportunity to come down the pipe. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, there are going to be multiple winners in this cryptocurrency space. What you're looking for are market disruptors. I think that this is one. Certainly my money is where my mouth is. So like I said, we'll get into it, and I will talk about it here in a second. But first, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that alert button so that you know when fresh content is out from Copy Your Coin. All right, can you dig it? All right, let's jump into it. So like I said, this is a kiosk machine that basically is allowing retail to distribute to consumers without the need of, and it's kind of like a basic form of AI, if you will. How many of you have gone to the grocery store? I am a beer drinker. I'm a brewer by profession. And what I do is I go to the grocery store self-kiosk. But however, the self-kiosk in the grocery store, you have to wait till you get an attendant to come down there and actually check your ID so that you can purchase the beer. It's a great idea. I mean, you don't want anybody who's not 21 or over, especially in America, to be able to buy alcohol products. However, this particular product is allowing the individual, allowing this screen right here, as you can see, it does facial recognition. So it's not only is it able to recognize who you are, but your age, and also if you're available to purchase that product. So it will be able to distribute not only regular retail products as you see right now. The founder, Don Dickinson, actually got involved doing roll-up heels. For the ladies when they do in a club, or they're walking through the airport, or wherever they're trying to have their feet cool down from those Louis Vuittons they be wearing, the red bottoms. All my women out there, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. However, the reach is much further than just regular retail products. That's a great idea, and that in itself is done really well. However, if you're able to distribute alcohol that way, and then with the ongoing legalization of marijuana, that's also another opportunity that this might be able to distribute that as well. Because again, it's facial recognition. There's no game in the system. You're on camera. It's understanding what you're doing. Now, some questions will come up about privacy, and they look to address that. As you look at the site, there's a lot of information here. They are a company that is a software and hardware company, so they built the hardware as well as the software, the facial recognition that goes inside. And the great thing about it is they're building, so it's on, like I said, it's on the ERC20 token. So what does that mean? So when you invest $252, if you invested $250, you would get roughly 1,400 shares of their Popcom, I believe is the PCOM is their actual security token. Okay, so what does that mean, B-Walk? that means that that's actually a security share. It's the same as having security shares. Now, you don't have to take possession of those tokens. You can be a paper shareholder. There's no reason for you to take the coins into your possession now. You can do it at a later date. But 252 gives you about roughly, I think each coin is going for about 18 cents right now. So that's about 1,400 coins that you would be able to get just for a small investment of $252. Do the math if you want to go further than that. Okay. But not only in addition to the particular utility, the equity token that I just talked about, Popcom, they're also doing an equity token as well. And in their equity token, the utility token. The utility token is actually what they're going to use. They're going to build out to use within their ecosystem. So right now we're talking about Popcom, Pcoms. Those are the like as I said, A-class common stock, deliverable in the form of tokens, Pcom. But they're going to have XPOP tokens, which will be their utility tokens. And right now the XPOPs are just a bonus because they haven't started building that out yet. As you look at the details of this particular site, you'll see that there is no voting rights. A lot of companies are doing the ICOs, and that's basically what they're offering, the XPOP tokens. That's a token like that, basically a utility token that allows an individual to participate in whatever business or arena they are in. However, this is a true equity investment that you're doing here with Popcom. So this is a great opportunity to get in on the ground floor and ground floor opportunity. Okay, and I can't say that enough. Ground floor. And this individual, I've known of Dawn for quite some time. A friend of hers is who's introduced me to her, and she, I think, is fantastic a representation of what it takes, what America's about, and what business is about, and small business starting up and building, finding a problem and solving that problem. Okay, so this is a great opportunity to get involved at the ground floor opportunity. Believe the sale will close here in about a month, as I said. And by that time, I don't know what their plans are, but you would have wanted to invest it if you can. There's a lot of information on here. And again, a lot of videos. They do a great job of updates. And if you look at startengine.com, and again, I will put the URL up there in the description. And you can see the updates right here before your eyes. They just currently did an update just today, okay, on the 19th. So they're always doing updates, and they've already raised $665,000 from 1,264 investors. I want to talk about this real quick. Now, the advent of this, and I'm not a political guy. I don't want you to think that I am. But I will say, this is a great opportunity to invest. It used to be that these doors were closed to non-accredited, non-sophisticated investors. And what do I mean by that? B-Walk, what are you saying when you say that? Well, what I mean by that, it used to be the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, would want to protect us from ourselves and say, well, you don't have enough money to invest in something pre-IPO or pre-ICO. Like, it's not, there's too much risk involved. But with the advent of the computer and the advent of opportunity of the internet and the loads of information and then the opportunities here that are there for, like I said, a small investment, $252 is not a lot of money. Okay. That has been changed, and that was changed by our president, Barack Obama, in 2012. Okay, so I had no idea about that change, and I'm giving it out to you now. But that was a great change that allows individuals to get involved in investing before markets go public. Now, Popcom has no plans right now to do an IPO. Okay, that could be down the road. It could never happen. I think their exit plan is to be acquired if you look at the videos and the information. However, if they were to IPO, you would be in on the ground floor. And prior to 2012, that was not a possibility. Okay, so that's a great opportunity here. That's something that you can take a look at. And like I said, startengine.com actually has a number of business opportunities that put out their information, their white papers that you could take a look and see who the team is, see who the individuals with their experience, see what products they're offering, who they're partnering with their corporations, how long they've been running, and kind of get an idea of where they're going. Okay. I think Popcom was a great opportunity personally, but please don't take my word for it. I would like you to do your own reading, do your own research, do your own due diligence. If you can read, you can figure it out. And this is the idea that you want to be in. Again, I can't stress that enough. You want to get with companies that have a roadmap. As you can see, Popcom, they have a roadmap. And they have a team. They have team members, as you see. They got bios on who their team members are and kind of what they're doing, who they've worked with in the past. That is important. And then most important is transparency. Like I said, roadmap, where they're going, what they're doing, what their exit plan is. They do a great job on updating via social media as well as this website. So I think it'll be a great example to get your teeth wet. So this is a little bit divergent from my typical copy of coin. I mean, we're still talking about cryptocurrency, of course, but it's more so in the form of investing and for the long term. You know, my time horizon typically is 5 to 10 years. Anything before that, I'm trading in equity options. I trade that pretty short term. But as far as cryptocurrency goes right now, the bulk of my money is going into the long-term investments. I have some trading on the outside fringes, and we can talk about that at a later date. But this is where I'm at right now. Okay? So question of the day. Are there any other companies that you're aware of or any other opportunities that you're aware of that are offering an opportunity like this? Who is the competitor for Popcom? Have you seen anything else like this? You know, like I said, take a look at the site. I've given you kind of a brief overview. I certainly will talk about it later on in more videos down the future as we come closer to seeing how they launch and whatnot. However, this is, I think, a great opportunity. It has quite a moat. A moat as in moat built around the castle. This is what their quote unquote investor advantage is, or their competitive advantage in the marketplace. So, any other companies out there, who's a competition? Anybody you know of right away? Somebody else that might be having the similar idea. I don't know. Let me know about it in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Copy a Coin.